I love them. The Lifesaver mints, they're backstage. I probably had like 10. Between that and those stupid sugar cubes, I'm gonna make Felicia Day pay, right? Who actually made something out of sugar cubes? You did? How? Icing. Oh. I literally sat there and tried to stack them on each other. My daughter was like, I got this, Mom, I got this. Like, she sat in the hot sun in the backyard with like boxes of sugar cubes. She came in probably like an hour and 20 minutes, crying. She's like, it doesn't work. I was like, I know, I already texted Misha and gave him shit. I told him I was gonna send him my dental bill. He said I had to read the fine print. Hey.
I was wondering if you and Gil became friends through Supernatural or if you were friends before.
Yeah, no, we became friends the first episode we did. We flew up together and he was sitting in the row in front of me and I walk on with this like 5-month-old baby into first class. I'm that person. And he was like, oh God, here's this chick with this baby. And so I was like, the flight attendants were all paying me a lot of attention and they're like, oh, bring the baby back here. And so I was just kind of walking up and down the aisle and I saw his script and it was the blue draft and it was the same script. I was like, oh, you're working on Supernatural? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, me too. And then we worked together and the first episode we shot was over Thanksgiving. So we shot 1 week and then we flew back and then had a week off for Thanksgiving and flew back and picked it up. So we spent a lot of time together and we discovered we live like a few blocks away from each other. So, yeah. So we became buddies. He's my buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks. Now he moved to New York. Hi, I like your shirt.
Thank you. If Abaddon had succeeded in being the Queen of Hell, how do you think that would have changed the show?
Mark wouldn't have a job. Did you see the rock he bought? He needs a job. I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. What do you guys think would have happened? You heard it, I heard it.
Would you have a hellhound named Crowley?
Oh, I like that. Crowley and Roxy. Someone like shipped us, Crabaddon. Have you guys heard of this? I was like, that sounds dirty. Like in a lot of ways. Like bad dirty, like diseases. And also just like angry. Like who's crabby? And so I heard it and Mark was like, did you hear they shipped us? Gross. I love you too, Mark. I don't know what would have happened. I mean, you know, again, honestly speaking, the character would have to have more layers, and so she would probably end up having to work with the guys, much like Crowley does, in order to have longevity.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you